Nyangaza metebeka. Ajay. Pampa, banapa. Ladies and gentlemen, lovers of rhythm, rebels of routine, and curators of culture. Today we're blessed with the presence of a young man who doesn't just write rhythms, he redefines them. He's not merely an artist, he is an artistic phenomenon, a lyrical architect, a visual virtuoso, a musical chameleon who blends reggae, dancehall, Afrobeat, and in recent time, high life music, a sheer genius into an explosive audiovisual experience. From the gritty streets of Accra to global stages, he has painted a story, and not only in melodies but also in murals. If you don't know murals, I'm coming, I'll tell you. A man whose voice carries the grit of the ghetto and the grace of greatness. He's an award-winning, boundary-bending, genre-shifting, and cultural ambassador. And today, he's packed with fire right here in the 3FM Drive studio. Ladies and gentlemen, make some serious radio noise for the one, the only, Epixode. Yes, sir. My brother.
It be like this intro. Forgive me for my album.
I will give you.
Hey,
I go do it for you.
oh no, no
go chocolate.
Oh no, no go vanilla.
No go biscuitish. Oh no go. Charlie, what's going on, man?
Give thanks, no boli, rubbish.
Nice one. I mean, look, I wanted to ask you this question because I know you just came into town. I had to say that. We'll get into that. But when you wake up and you look in the mirror, what's the first thing you say to yourself?
Believe.
Yes. Believe. Whatever you want to achieve, believe. Whatever you want to see, believe. As it stands now, I've been looking at somebody and I believe. I am believing. Anyway, so be truthful about this. I mean, how many times have you Googled yourself this year?
I think. I don't know.
But
I think I
do
do
you
it.
look up yourself and do you like what you see?
Yeah.
I'm asking you this question as a form of what's the word? Like a reflection.
Yes,
into
exactly.
what you've been able to achieve.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your music and creative process.
Yeah.
Your style. Your style is very unique.
Yeah.
You started up as a dancehall artist, like hard dancehall and everything. And then sometimes I hear you do high life and I'm blown away. And your recent love for live instruments and all of that.
Yeah.
How did you discover your sound?
Well, I think
Let's talk about the old you and then this
then
new
the
sound.
transition
Like
to the
what
new
happened
one.
to you?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you met an old woman, you fell in love with her, and
So I think the genius is I can't actually erase the impact of my mother and then their sound, the like indigenous folk Ga vibe, because that's what I grew on, But the reggae.
Tell me a bit about that,
Okay,
because
so-
when you say your mom and their sound, I get it. I know you have a Ghana background, and I do know, but I also found out that your mom has.
So my mom and her twin, Akule and Akwoko, played Tremu band. Tremu actually was I think is the owner of the Tremu band is Numbona, that's what they Ampofo. Uncle Ampo. He used to work for Ifira and GBC.
Okay.
And then they played Khalifi, a little bit of Wolome, but then majored in Khalifi. My mom wrote most of those, like some of those songs. One of the iconic ones.
So you come from a womb of music.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. So I'm privileged that at least growing up, I got this premises. Actually, I've been here when I was young, whilst they were recording their album Gamma Films back in the So I was fortunate to have that experience. But then the reggae actually started, still based on my mom, because when they are back from tour, they were limited with bringing records down, and then it was based on reggae and then country music. So you wake up in the morning and mommy is beating some hard still pause reggae album or some Jim Reeves or some Dolly Parton or Kenny Rogers. But me beginning to actually look at that direction, it was because of where I found myself doing music, like the Polygonal, Mampobi dance.
Because I think it was heavy around that side. Yeah, it was heavy around that area.
The Jumanji cars, the Kombolos, Xylos, the enzyme,
and guys, let me just say this, that there's certain neighborhoods that really supported art, or music, I should say, and one of those areas is Polygonal, especially when the beach was very vibrant at the time, and so I want to use this to appeal to government to look into creating more of such spaces. Because at the time, some of us used to even battle at the beach. When you mentioned Kombolo and Co. Blazy and the rest of the guys. I mean, so anyway, that's just by the way.
So I found myself in a group, namely, so our name was Black Empire, and Blazy put us together. May he so rest in peace. I was more of like the bright of the group, like bright of book back. So I'll do the rap, I'll do the singing, and then if it comes to the reggae, and then I'll do that part.
I mean, this is not really for the interview, but it would be nice to know what happened to the rest of the guys.
So Black Empire, myself, Chameleon, Jupiter.
So then all of you are doing well.
Yeah, we're doing well.
Okay, all right, man.
There's one guy called Virgo. He used to be Galaxy, but his name is Virgo. Yes. I don't think he's really doing music full time now. And then there's another guy called Last Coin. He actually left the group. So Black Empire came together because Blazy put both all of us together. It was actually two groups. That was Chameleon and Galaxy were a group, and then myself and Jupiter was Epixodemusic.
Epixodemusic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he put us together because it was a day that we had to battle each other, but then sake of time, he was like, you know what, let me drop a rhythm, Polygonal Beach, and then all of you guys to go on stage. And after that, I was like, oh, I like this group. So then he put us together, and then we became Black Empire.
Guys, let me just let you know that in those days, if you were faint-hearted, you wouldn't survive. This was not the time of social media. If you don't get a skill, you don't get a skill. You won't survive. Wow, great. So the gentleman didn't just start.
Yeah.
Is there a moment in your career where you said to yourself that I'm done, I'm tired, I can't do this any longer, I don't want to do this any longer? And then I want you to also give us the moment when you said to yourself that I'm really built for this.
So yes, I remember when I was working on the second album, because then the first album, what happened is I had signed a very bad deal, a contract without an exit clause. I had finished my album. Avatar was big back then, 2015, and then some people came in and let's work, and then it didn't go well, so I had to finish the contract. So around 2018, when I was working on the second album, I'm like, Charlie, I don't go feed Duam, because then my art was also paying. I was getting some small jobs. I was doing graffitis here and there, and I was getting small, and I feel like it got to a level where you go to your own house and people are giving chairs now. I was saying you understand? Pack plastic chair, you get me?
Anyways,
So but that moment that actually also made me feel like I can't stop is looking at the effort that we've put in there, and then the fact that back then, like, there's real support where you come from. Like, people would actually go like, Boji Killer, so that also kept me going. And I think my first recognition on mainstream, that's Fiji on Sang, 2014. I'm like, okay, so at least after winning the Ghana Dancehall King and Queens 2011, I said 2012, 2011, I'm like, okay, I was still doing it in the ghetto till dancehall got mainstream. And then now we also got the platform to also be, performing in the stadiums and all of that.
Did you ever do anything with Bass Awards? Because it was also...
Yeah. I think every year I got nominated. I got Best Dancehall Video 2015. Yeah, every year Bass Awards I was on that, I was performing, I was nominated. Yeah, so it also helped, because we, as at that time, we knew that was our Grammys, that was our TGMs, till I decided to, do this like fully.
let me fast forward for the sake of time.
Yeah.
Now I hear your sound.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one that got to me and got me thinking where this guy wants to go next is in Nkrumah where you did. That's where I think it all started for me. Like that's when I heard a new sound.
Yeah.
And then from there, I would hear you experiment with some different kind of sounds. At certain times, I also see how much you invest in gadgets, you know, to personal development and all of that.
Yeah.
What happened?
You happened. You. Yo, that's the truth. People, Charlie, this one it be radio way. We won't make people know, but
I shock them.
You know, Let me also put this on radio. You've been a very, strong force in the movement till now, in the episode brand till now. I remember the first time Double brought me to your house. Double T. I saw one.
And he still they call me, they threaten me every time.
He brought me to your house, and then a kick started that side of me too. Yeah. But I think, yes, in Nkrumah today, I'm saying already, the Nkrumah Wahala Day, actually, you remember when I recorded, I sent it to you first, that I've done this. And you're like, yo, it's good. Do this, do that. So for me, it was just the growth. It was just looking beyond whatever we've done with the dancehall space.
Yeah.
I believe that as at that time too, I was just trying to discover myself. I'm still trying to find the real me though. Yeah, but I'm just grateful that transition, no be everybody will try where you work for him. Yeah. But at least we're here.
Are you not afraid? Because the reason I'm asking you is not the very popular sound.
Yes.
It's also not a space where you get to show off.
Exactly.
You either have to become, very much Afrocentric, which is not bad. Which is, I think we still have to find a balance in commercializing that.
Yes.
Which is still not bad. Are you not afraid to lose all those episode fans who know you from Avatar and all of that? Don't you get worried?
Well, big up every dancehall lover who actually has been on this journey with me from when they heard my name. But truly, I've got nothing to prove to anybody anymore in the dancehall space. Like, I've done everything. I've taken the dancehall artist of the year. I've played every dancehall show. We've done enough collaborations. It's not that we're stopping that, but I feel like there's a bigger picture that I am actually looking at. I'm looking at the longevity from 10 years from now.
Yeah.
What will be that sound? What will be that space that that every year you're getting booked for festivals and all of those things. And people have, like, you're one of them. People have actually been that benchmark for me that I'm looking, that blueprint. Yes, you said it's not a space that you would actually be that huge mainstream.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. The likes of Florence Adoni is selling out every space.
Yeah.
That logo T, big up KOG.
KOG music.
Uncle Butela, Uncle Pat Thomas.
Yeah.
And like all these guys.
Well, not to cut you, and speaking of legends, today is the birthday of one of the fathers of our land. And today is Akable's 60th birthday. I want to say happy birthday to my father.
Yes.
That's my music father. He's my father in general. I mean, for a man to say, I wish he was my son. He actually said, I wish Trig is my son. I am your son, oh. So, I want to wish him a happy birthday.
Definitely.
And speaking of that, I know that in recent time you've traveled, you've done a few shows. I saw you in Germany.
Yeah.
Then I saw you in England.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
It's been great. I think this new space is I've just been 2 years on road right now. 2 years.
2 years.
Max. The Germany one, we actually I was actually given a space to do an African seminar.
Wow.
It's quite intimate where, I'm doing all the live loop and everything.
Wow.
And then there's a great painter in Germany. She's called Gabrielle Musbrick, who sells her paintings for like 6,000 euros and 8,000 and stuff. And she's painting while me and Joshua are trying to create sound for her to paint with. And that has also opened another space for me, not just jumping around and all of that. Then I got booked to be on KOG set for the Shindig Festival, which hosted close to like 14,000 people.
Wow.
Yo, that's huge. Like, you get me? And for me, like, just that 10 minutes on stage is actually an eye-opener, because even what works backdoor, how the artists are treated, you know, the things that you have to go through, even sound check and all these things.
You're not the first person who's come on this show since I started.
Yeah.
And have mentioned this, and I hope that event promoters or Ghanaian event promoters are listening.
Yeah.
Because Olele was here. He went for Coachella because he's on Amare's team, and he said the same thing. Backstage treatments, you know, how people work with time, and then the tech team and all of that.
Yeah.
Was that the same experience?
It was.
Are you guys not just hyping us and making us feel like we are not doing anything? But meanwhile, we are trying.
Try that with the trial. Try that with the try. But I think it would be good for every artist to also go. You know, it's not even on the promoter side. As an individual, you also have to experience that. That can also give you another foresight of where you want to go. You know, regardless of your superstar dom thing in Ghana, when you get out there, you get to know that
wow.
You know, so for me, it's not really about the promoters. Like, personally, it's a big space for me that I'm learning. You know, and then after that, getting booked again for Cosmo festivals that we're playing in 2 weeks. You know.
Oh, you are going for another festival. Padima, Padima, again, tell me, I've also seen that you're trying to get on, and that's one thing I like about you. You are always putting yourself out there. And let me just say this: I respect you.
Give thanks.
As an artist and your art form and how far you've brought it, and how far you want to take it.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this because I would not say I see like a serious financial force behind you, and yet you are still in competition with the guys who have the muscle.
Yeah. I must be grateful I must be grateful to my team. Big up Baby Dapper, my manager. Big up Ike, the whole team, Lloyd, everybody. It's just a small collective. We are not under any label. We're just financing everything ourselves.
Wow.
You know, and just like you're saying, like, I am a gadget freak, and I want to actually put that into a different space, like with the music that we're doing. Because I'm asking myself, if I can't fly with the whole band, how can I incorporate that? How can I actually play for an audience if they want just 2 or 3 people to come and perform? You know, so it's a very huge investment that we're doing, but I'm grateful that sometimes my team get to understand what I want to do, my crazy ideas, before it actually comes to light, for them to understand what I'm doing. You know, it's huge. It's actually.
And then I see your fashion side as well. Is this something you want to take seriously, or
you
just do it when you want to go on stage? Because I'm seeing that in chroma design, and then other times I see some CDs design and all of that.
Yeah, because so this is me as a creative. I'm asking myself that if I get into, let's say, this festival, and then I've been able to kill a show, what else can I make monies of? Because people are selling records, they are selling. Vinyls can it be? Because
if you are an investor and you're listening, I mean, I'm not to say because he's my friend, but these are the kind of creatives you need to invest in. The guy is all around. I mean, if you're thinking of an episode concert, I'm imagining you walk in. You have his paintings hanging one side as an exhibition place whilst we're getting ready for the main event. He himself can be there painting some murals and some graffitis. And I think I've seen you do that at Allianz. And I must say, you're one of the best performers we have in this country. Whether it's live or whether it's with a live band or with a DJ set, you are always on point. And now that you are playing around with gadgets, I don't know what you're about to do next. I just need to tell you that. Guys, it's been Episode and myself having a conversation today. We're highlighting him. He just came back from the Shindig Festival in England, right?
Yeah, England.
Okay. We will have a fire round coming up. But before we do that, let's go make some money. When we come back, it's episode in the studio. If you have any questions to ask him, you can go on Facebook. We're live 3FM 92.7. Don't forget, Easy Talk is coming up, and we will do some more talking.
Happy Father's Day.
This Father's Day, celebrate the strength, wisdom, and warmth of Dad with a well-deserved escape to Petuasi Valley Resort. Enjoy exclusive discounts on our luxurious rooms and pamper him with tailored spa treatments for total relaxation. Top up the experience with our special Father's Day lunch buffet at the Baobab Restaurant while you enjoy classic tunes from our live band with good vibes for the whole family. For reservations, call 0540-125-555 or 0540-125-554. Petuasi Valley Resort. Live life.
Happy Father's Day to you.
Ideas, talent, brands, clients, creatives, all under one event. Disrupt and inspire. This year's Advertising Association of Ghana Gong Gong Awards Festival is set in motion. On June 14, the Interagency Fun Sport event kicks off at the Aviation Social Center. Who will take home the trophy? From 25th to 26th is the Brands and Creativity Exhibition at the Accra Mall. Swing by, get interactive, and enjoy some lively podcast chats. The big finale, Gong Gong Awards Dinner Night on 28th June. Over 250 entries, all competing for glory. Come experience the glitz, glam, and the brightest of Ghanaian creatives lighting up the night. The Advertising Association of Ghana Gong Gong Awards. Disrupt and inspire. Visit our website for more and be there.
Official media partners, TV3 and 3FM.
Get ready, Ghana. The road is calling. The wheels are spinning. It's the 3FM Tour du Ghana, happening Saturday, 21st June, 2025. From the heart of Accra to the border town of Aflao, we are paddling for the planet in a thrilling 192-kilometer ride across Ghana's scenic Eastern Corridor. Whether you're a scenic cyclist or a passionate paddle pusher, it's your moment to shine. Form your teams, grab your helmets, and race for glory in Ghana's biggest cycling showdown. Challenge your limits, conquer the distance, ride for sustainability, be part of history. To register, call 053-1100-927 or 053-2200-927. 3FM Tour du Ghana, powered by 3FM.
Sponsored by Malta Guinness, Fruteli, and Qua Naturals.
We've got the city moving on 92.7 FM.
Here we go.
3FM Drive with Trigmatic. Your commute just got upgraded. Let's ride together.
Beto Anthem.
Another one this. Pounds and dollar track this. Just mark this. We really got to you to track this. Every day. For money, money. Don't see bad money. Every day. For money. Even if more money, more problem. But get to you still a sample. For money, money. You work hard here. From Sunday to Sunday. For money, 24/7, 30 days. But only can't see no pay day. Money. Put in the air. Bribe me for money. Every youth want passion for money. Me refuse to broke like I do beats, but I let me a pay day. So pray every day for money. Money. Don't see bad mind money. But this I really got to want it. And I will pray every day for money.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's episode. And we're back. 3FM. This is the 3FM Drive episode.
Yo.
It's all yours.
Yo. Yeah.